Hello and welcome to the final round of the GT Club GT4 League. My name is Matt Nippers from Go Race Promotions, and we are here at the legendary Bathurst Mount Panorama Circuit. And what a night of racing we have for you tonight. It is, of course, the grand final for the GT Club GT4 season. And let's have a look at some points as soon as I can find them. Wherever they are, there they are. So I just found them, and it is actually tightening up pretty nicely at the top. We have Dravelmere at the top, and currently running 6th in the qualifying in this free practice / qualifying session. JT Club doing things a little bit different this time. We are going to have a top 10 shootout tonight, so that is going to be really cool. So Dravelmere on top on 356 points, and he is clear by Matt Double, who is on 319 points. Then we go back to Justin Rediex in third, the first of the Toyota Supras, on 297 points, and Lee Walker in the second of the panels of Avazanos on 286. And then rounding out the top 5 will be Lieutenant Lama in the second of the Toyota Supras, and he is running on 275 points. Welcome to the chat. Loz is cool. Go the VRL, boys. I have no idea which ones those guys are, so I can't really help you, unfortunately. And it doesn't really mean anything to me. Anyway, let's have a look at a lap. We will focus on Lieutenant Lama, who is currently running around at the top of the mountain. Let's see if we can find some camera angles that we like. So hopefully we'll get a good onboard lap sooner rather than later, as Lieutenant Lama has that Supra skipping along the top of the mountain, going through McPhillamy Park and now down through the S's. If this looks a little bit familiar to you, this is because we are using the ACC version of Bathurst, the laser scan version. Aussie Motorsport League, hi there, how are things going at the moment? Mate, things are fantastic. How are things for you? We're winding up for an onboard lap with Lieutenant Lama in the Toyota Gazoo Racing Supra. One of 2 Supras in the field tonight. In fact, we'll try and find a different camera angle. Nope, that did not work. Okay, it looks like we're sticking with this camera set. Not exactly a fan of it, but it'll do. Anyway, let's jump on board with... Oh, wait, I just remembered which car this is. In fact, unfortunately, Lieutenant Lama is bailing on us and going back to the pits, practicing that pit entry. So, well, Lieutenant Lama in pit lane, so we're going to have to find someone else who is about to start a lap. Here we go, so we have Lee Walker. He's about to start a lap, I imagine. Hopefully he's not going out there to do just a practice run into his pit stall. Anyway, we'll get on with it sooner rather than later, and we'll bring you an onboard lap of this legendary Australian circuit. Hopefully home to a legendary kart track. Just a little shout out there to the Bathurst Kart Racing Club. Apparently still going through all sorts of dramas trying to get their track sorted out. And I hope that sorts itself out in time for hopefully the halfway point of this year or the start of next year. And in fact, Lee Walker going into the pits as well. Would someone please stay on the damn circuit so we can do an onboard lap of this circuit? Well, anyway, we will have plenty of time. No shortage of drivers tonight. We have got, sitting in the lane, 13 drivers ready to go. Aussie Motorsport League, good. You should have done it at night. Mate, this isn't my league. This is GT Club. They are a separate league to Go Race Promotions, but I'm sure we can pass that on to Steve Duro, who is currently sitting right there. So maybe Steve can just do a little bit of a time lapse for us and make it at night, just quietly. Good to see Matt Southwell back in the server as well, the number 63 BMW. He's been MIA from the Go Race Sim Sport League, as well as GT Club for a little while. But he was back. He is back in action in karting, and he makes up the one half of the 1/6 Motorsport squad, which Go Race Promotions sponsors and supports. So that is really good to see him out there running tonight. We'll move back here. Matt Double currently second in the championship. This guy has been quick all year, all season I should say. Just hasn't been able to make it work when it counted while chasing Dravelmere, who, if we look back, there he is in his psychedelic livery Panos. There's a funky looking... It has been quite a captivating livery out in front all season long, and he is in the box seat to take out the inaugural GT4 championship tonight. Just ahead of him is Corey Williams in the 84 McLaren, the Lark McLaren. And he's been slowly getting up to speed, doing a little bit better tonight, sitting in 11th place. And of course we have these two Supras, the Supra of Lieutenant Lama and Justin Rediex. These guys have been something to behold, that is for sure. Been almost nose to tail all season long. They have been quick, no matter where they are. Well, whichever track they're racing on. We have the Janetta. Let me see if I can't find out who that is. The Janetta of... I want to say that is Noah. Car 17, although this car does not have a race number on it. Never mind. Josh Hill in the one and only Audi R8 tonight. Unfortunately, I do not see Ryan Ford in the server. So, Josh Hill doing the hard yards for the Audi mark. I have to say that is not a bad looking car, if I don't mind saying so myself. We have the KTM broadcaster car, ignore that one. And we have two new cars. So, we have got Jack Meredith running in this McLaren here. So we saw Jack Meredith last night running in the ATCC Masters, and he is back again tonight for another night of racing. And just behind him is Spivvy, just Max Spivvy, in the second of the McLarens. As I do believe Jack Meredith is sitting in stream. As you can hear someone blasting the horn away. Can't see him in chat, but well, I think he is lurking in chat. So welcome, Jack. And then right at the front here, we have the smallest car on the field, and that is Ben Ellis in the Alpine. So I'd say all the drivers are in their driver's briefing for the last couple of seconds, well, for a few minutes, and then I imagine they will get one more lap out there to try and improve their times. So we're going to take a quick fly around this circuit. This a magnificent circuit, and have a look at some of the more brutal corners on this circuit. So, of course, the cutting. We all know the cutting. We all know how savage it can be on cars. We know that it is very easy to make a mistake there. Look at the rubber on the outside of the line. So, of course, stick to these tram lines. Otherwise, you will find that fence on the right-hand side very, very quickly. Okay, let's rush around the track a little bit. Now, here we go. We have a... that would be Reed Park, if I'm not mistaken. I really should know these corners off by heart. I just don't know. I'm a bit of an embarrassment. There we are. Sullivan Park. God, Reed Park's just up ahead. So, Sullivan Park, another crucial corner, although it looks basic. Very easy to make a mistake here. You try and hug the wall as tight as you can going up the hill. And just a little bit too much curb will feed you into the BP Ultimate fence on the left-hand side. So you've got to be very, very careful. Okay, through Reed Park. Another part of the circuit that is very easy to make a mistake. We saw an Aston Martin here absolutely lose it and end up on its roof at the Bathurst 12-hour 1 year. Absolutely wrote the car off. And a huge shame for that. But many great drivers have come unstuck at this corner. The likes of Peter Brock. Greg Murphy, I think, has found the fence on the right-hand side here. Mark Scaife has definitely found the fence. Anyway, let's move on to McPhillamy Park. Expect to see cars moving around a lot as they lose aero as they go over that nasty little crest there. Of course, if anyone wants some entertainment, you look up Jordan Cox in his little Honda Civic in the improved production cars. Absolutely stole the show that year at the Bathurst 12 Hour in his little Honda Civic, passing people in places that you shouldn't be passing people. And now we move on to Skyline. I want to show something very, very cool that I noticed a few weeks ago. So this track map is the ACC version of the track map, and well, they've even got through all the graffiti on the wall. That is really cool. So, oh wow, we have some notices here. Can we possibly? No, we can't. Can't read those notices. But, well, still getting used to the drone camera, amazingly. But that is detail. That is detail in this map. Moving on, we're going to quickly head down the mountain through the S's. We saw another Aston Martin get absolutely written off on this corner here, and I believe one of the Nissan GTRs of the KCMG squad got written off up here as well. So, oh, we have cars on track. Excellent. So let's head back. Hopefully we are able to get an onboard lap. Very, very soon. It's great to hear the cars roaring into life. 11 minutes to go. We can see some drivers weaving to get some temperatures in their tyres. That's Matt Southwell. Matt Double is up ahead as he goes down the mountain. Oh, Southwell! And he finds the fence. Does he collect? He does collect Lieutenant Lama. And he's going to continue on. So, well, Matt Southwell coming unstuck almost straight away. Maybe just not getting the pressures up in the rear tyres. And he's going to have a lot of damage on this car on his first flying lap. But let's have a follow of Matt Double. Hopefully he stays out on track and we can give you an onboard lap of this amazing circuit. So, yep, we got a good onboard shot here, looking over the right-hand shoulder of Matt Double. Flips the curb through the chase. And he's coming into pit lane. So what about Lieutenant Lama? Nope. Justin Rediex, we'll see Matt Southwell. He's going to come into pit lane as well. Okay, so everyone's just doing installation laps, which is rather annoying. Yeah, everyone is doing installation laps. I have no idea why people are doing that. Yep, okay, so... Okay. So we're not going to give you an onboard lap of this circuit just yet. Very sorry about that, folks. Just going to have to live with it. Now we also have a... Actually, I don't think the Constructors' Championship has been announced. Anyway, let's go for a... continue to fly around this circuit. You see some of the corporate boxes are nicely filled up. See that the grandstand's not really filled up, but I'm sure it'll build up as the weekend goes on. Let's see if we can't have a quick look around this model. Seeing some generic trucks there. That's a bit of a shame. Pit paddock is very bare, unfortunately. Oh, hang on, we got a Pirelli. Got the Pirelli. Oh, look at that. The Pirelli tire containers. That's insanely cool. I think they need a lot more shipping containers than that. course, the ridges. Let's actually go up to the top of the mountain. We'll see if we can't see any other details of this circuit. Because Kunos has been absolutely insane getting this model built up. And oh, look at that! That absolute sheer drop. Amazing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, oh, that's not quite 100% accurate. I guess they did not expect someone to go flying up here in free cam. But, still amazing, an amazing track map. I believe they even have the toilet blocks. Yes, they do. Have a go at that. Oh, I want to see, is there anything else up here that is there in real life? Well, that building is there. That building is 100% there. And look at that. Bathurst. So they've made a little error there. Can you see what it is? That's supposed to be Bathurst City Red Top Soccer Club. That building does exist. So that is pretty cool details there. That little fence there also exists. And well, that's about it, really. I haven't really got anything else to look at. Of course, we have Bentley Elbow. And that is a very tough corner. It's made tougher by this little left-right combination. You've got to try and brake around this corner while the track's dropping away, downshifting. Very easy to lock the rear brakes and find yourself backwards into the fence there. Hopefully you find this tyre barrier instead of the concrete, but, well, anyway. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, Riley Smith kicked from the server. That's not good. And now we find ourselves at at the bottom of the mountain again. Okay, so we have gone into the shootout. So the first driver to go out, if I'm not mistaken, will be Max Spivey, as he is trundling down pit lane as we speak. So there he goes. And he will be the first driver in this shootout to set a time. Go on board with him. So Max Spivey, the wild card tonight, entered for tonight's race simply because it is Bathurst, I imagine. Same with Jack Meredith, as Riley Smith now re-enters the server. Hopefully he has fixed his issue and he can stay in the server. See just how blind all the corners are. Head down the hill. Oh, he's found the fence on his warm-up lap. That'll hurt his confidence just a little bit. Hopefully he refocuses and just settles himself down. And he can get on with it. So one lap for all all these guys to put in the best possible time that they can. As we get set for a start to Max Spivvy's shootout lap. Oh no, Riley Smith's still getting kicked from the server, so hopefully he can get that sorted out. Well, here we go, Max Spivvy, the number 23 McLaren, the wild card tonight. Makes his way around the final corner and gets the power down to start the first flying lap of this shootout. Has a good run down the main straight. Where will he hit? Pick up the brakes at the 100-metre board. Can he make around Hell Corner? He can. He grabbed a little bit too much curb on the entry. So we see Matt Southwell enter onto the circuit. Right on board now with Max as we make our way up towards Griffin's Bend. Picks up the brakes at the 100-metre board, angles it in. Nice and close to the curb, having a few stabs at the corner with the steering. Now into the cutting. Can he get it slowed down? He can. Picks up the throttle nicely. Gets great drive out of the cutting. About to trip the first sector time. There we go, 19.3 purple sector, of course it's going to be. It's the first driver out on track to set a time. Oh, car's not 100% stable going through Reed Park. Looks a lot better through McPhillamy. Little bit of a twitch going over Skyline. Stays away from the curb in the S's though. Now through the dipper. Nice and close to the wall. That was a great line. Very cautious entry into the elbow. As we said, very easy to lock the rears over that crest and find the wall. This is looking like a good lap though. As he crosses the next sector line. Now down Conrod Straight. Right on board with him again. 261. Oh, brakes a little bit early, I think. GT4s can brake a little bit later than that. Matt Southwell has tickets on himself tonight. Into the final corner now. Spivvy, can he hold it? See what time he sets. Looking like a 2:20, 2:19.5. That's a good time for Max Spivvy. Thank you for reminding me, Ruka. I need to get onto my channel manager. Meanwhile, we'll set ourselves up for Matt Southwell as he runs a little bit wide. Now we'll just quickly pause that on our creator dashboard. And Matt Southwell tips it into first corner, grabs the curb. Oh, a bit of a slide. Matt Southwell has tickets on himself tonight. I quote, "This is a track I can outdrive people without perfect setup." There's a lot of confidence for Matt Southwell, and I would say that he has done zero practice whatsoever, again, as is the Southwell way, as he enters Griffin's Bend. Oh, he grabs that curb. Fires it up the hill now. It's right on board with him. We saw that he had a bit of a problem going through Skyline in practice. Oh, he's found the wall at the cutting. That's going to hurt him a little bit. See where he is over the sector. Has not picked up a sector. Oh, Southwell a little bit ragged over the top through Reed and through McPhillamy. Runs it in, using all the space. Now, can he get the car stable through the Skyline? It's looking good. Gets a good run through the dipper. That is looking a little bit quicker than what Spivvy did. Oh, he runs it in deep into the elbow. It's going to hurt his exit speed. Comes out of the elbow. It's looking like an okay time. It's been a bit ragged for Southwell. Right back on board with the BMW. Oh, Riley Smith still having server issues. See where Southwell picks up the brakes. 150 metre board. That's a little bit more aggressive than what we saw from Spivvy. Runs in a little slightly too hot. He's got to get the final corner right. What can we expect from the number 63? Tips it into the final corner. Much better line than at the start than what he did at the start of the lap. And he goes top at 2:17.5. So a great lap from Matt Southwell. It looked untidy, but he made it work. All right, Corey Williams, next driver up. While we're waiting, let's get a prediction happening. So get your bets in now. Are we going to see a sub 2:14 in the shootout tonight? As we now rejoin Corey Williams as he makes his way up Mountain Straight. Oh, that's the wrong button. Right on board with him. This is the second McLaren on circuit. See if we get some sector times from Corey Williams. Like what we did with Matt Southwell. He gets a much tidier run through Griffin's Bend. He heads up to the cutting now. Oh, not quite. Oh, runs it in a bit deep into the cutting. Otherwise, it's been a very, very smooth lap. Now through Sullivan. Keeps it off the fence. He's set a purple. He's up by 3/10. He's looking infinitely more tidier than Southwell did through Reed Park. Now through McPhillamy. Great run. Now into Skyline. Let's ride on board with him. Fairly cautious. It's not as aggressive as what Southwell was over the top of the mountain. Oh, he carries it in very deep. The time is still looking good. Oh no, he's lost a second. So Williams, he's lost a lot of time over the top of the mountain. That BMW a lot quicker than what I thought it would be across the top of the mountain, just looking at the lap. Corey Williams, he's got to make it up in the final sector. Gets it slowed down. Oh, he finds the curb at the chase. Makes his way down towards Murray's corner. Gets it round. Does he run wide? No, he keeps it together. And it's a 2:19.3, so he just stays in. He just pips Max Spivvy for a second. As well, Matt Southwell giving us a bit of a debrief on his lap. It was so shaky and too cautious early, making the mistakes. Fastest lap on the track yet, though, so that's encouraging for Matt Southwell. Anyway, Josh Hill's turn at conquering the mountain and the one-lap flyer. So he fires it out of Murray's and up towards Hell Corner. Listen to that Audi screaming. Tips into the first corner, gets a good exit. That is looking like a much stronger run out of Hell Corner than what we saw from both Southwell and Williams. That's about the run across the top of the mountain as well. Gets a good line through Griffin's Bend. Now into the cutting. Nice line from Hill. Now through Sullivan. It's nice and straight. He's up by almost a second on Matt Southwell's time. So this is looking really good for Josh Hill. Now jump on board with him as we head down the mountain. Have a look at the attack from Hill. Oh, he just heard him grabbing the brakes. Oh, he's run it in too deep for the dipper. That's going to hurt him on the exit. Manages to salvage it though. Yeah, he's done a much better job pulling it up for the elbow. We'll see what the time is as he exits the elbow. And it's good. He's lost 2/10, but he's still up by 7/10 over Southwell. So this will be a 2:16. The prediction is a 2:16.1 for Josh Hill. So this is an amazing time. He's just got to get the chase right now. A little bit of understeer. Gets it corrected though. Gets a nice smooth run through the chase. That was almost absolute perfection from Hill. So he enters the final corner now. Gets a great run. Perfect line out of the final corner. And he sets a 2:17.03. So Josh Hill now takes the top of the leaderboard. Now let's have a look at the Janetta of Noah. The only Janetta in the field, if I'm not mistaken. The headlights are ablaze now for Noah as he makes his start. The Janetta not looking super smooth and flowing through Hell Corner. Oh wow, that is a camera angle. There we go, that's the camera angle we got to use for the Janetta. Certainly sounded like this car is labouring a bit going up the mountain. Oh, a little bit of oversteer going through the cutting. It's not looking like a particularly quick time at the moment. We'll see what it's like as he crosses the first sector time. Oh, that is almost on the same pace as Josh Hill. Oh, he glances the wall only just as the Janetta dances around through McPhillamy Park. Now through Skyline and the S's. Looking a lot more stable than what Hill is, so I expect this time to be purple. It's a little bit deep, misses the apex for the elbow. We're right on board now with Noah. He sets a purple time, he's clear by 2/10 on Josh Hill. Oh, look at how late he can get on the brakes with the Janetta. Gets it around the final corner. We'll wait and see what the time is at the 2:16.7 from Noah. That is a strong lap for Noah. Clears Josh Hill by 0.3 of a second. We'll swap over to Lee Walker now on the first of the Panozers. I do expect that these Panozers will be quite lethal in, around this circuit. Good run into Griffin's Bend now. It's a nice stable line. Right on board now with Lee Walker. We'll have a look at how this car is moving about for him. See the amount of micro corrections he has to make going into the cutting. absolutely keeps that throttle pinned to the firewall, but he's down by 2/10 on Noah's time. So we see that the panel is actually 2 wheels that through McPhillamy. Now down the hill we go. Balance this car nicely. This is looking like a good lap over the top of the mountain. Oh, he runs it in very deep. This is going to hurt his exit speed. Uses all the track. Keeps off the wall though. See where he ends up. He's made up almost 2/10 on Noah. It's going to be very, very tight. If he keeps it together, going through the chase now. Grabs all the curb at the chase. Might hurt him a little bit. Right on board again with him as he makes his way to Murray's. Angles it in. He grabs the curb and he runs wide. That's going to hurt him a lot. And he slots into third. Just a whisker off Josh Hill's time. We're going to swap over to Jack Meredith, another one of the wild cards. Starts weaving the car, trying to get the last little bit of warmth into the tyres. Now Meredith starts his lap. Grabs the brake a little bit after the 100 metre board. Grabs the brakes nice and late for Griffin's Bend. Now up to the cutting for Meredith. Sticking to the tram lines. Does not want to put even a half a tyre outside of that groove. For Sullivan. Oh, he was pretty close to the wall that time. Oh, a little bit of late understeer for Meredith. He managed to recover it nicely. Uses all the space again on the way to Skyline. Oh, he's in deep. Oh, he almost lost the rear going down the hill. He managed to hold on to it just though. Oh, he's found the fence coming out of the S's. It shouldn't have hurt the car too much. We're not getting sector times, unfortunately, for Meredith. Now into the chase for Meredith. Clips the curb a little bit. We'll see what time he gets down to. And that puts him on top of 2:15.7, a second. Almost a second faster than Noah. So a great lap time for Jack Meredith. But now we have got the championship leader. It is Dravelmere. So he crosses the line to start his lap. You've got to keep in mind that Dravelmere is carrying a lot of ballast. 60 kilos, if I'm not mistaken, of ballast on this car. Oh, he is absolutely dancing this car through the Griffin's Bend on the way up to the cutting. Just see... Oh, no ballast in the final round. Okay, there you go. That's good to see. Government gets through Sullivan Park nicely, up against the wall on the left-hand side. Almost taking the paint off the mirrors. Oh, heard him just lock the brakes a little bit. Oh, it's a little bit slidey down the hill. Oh, comes very close to touching that wall. He's down by 3/10 in the first sector, by the way. Maybe the panel's not super strong here. He's still down by 3/10 of a second on Jack Meredith. So we might see that Dravelmere, championship leader, champion-elect, might not be able to get the pole position. God, get your words out, Matty. Oh, on the limit through the chase there. Makes his way down the hill towards Murray's. See what lap time he gets. And he goes second, so Dravelmere not the best lap for him. He's not going to be happy with second. But we got the man himself, it's Steve Duro. It's a good run out of the first corner, sorry. Seeing that Duro has started to get on top of this AMG a little bit in the previous rounds. Through Griffin's Bend he goes. Rather smooth through the cutting. See, he's having a few stabs at the steering. Not ideal for Duro. Oh, a little mid-corner correction. He just keeps it on the track. Now down through Skyline and the S's. See him working hard on the wheel. Absolutely giving everything he has in the final round. Oh, he finds the wall at the elbow, just trying to cut the line. We'll see how that hurts him. He's down by 1/10 already, and he's down by 2/10 now. Nice and easy through the cutting. Got 3/10 to make up in this final sector. I don't think even Steve Duro can do it. Crosses the line, he goes third, behind one of his greatest rivals, Dravelmere. And now we have the tiniest little car in the field, the Alpine A110 of, well, 1110 of Ben Ellis. David, that's not nice. Oh. Now we finally have an onboard camera we can use with the Alpine. Oh, a little bit squirrely. The Alpine not quite stable through Griffin's Bend. We'll see if that hurts him. About to cross the first sector line. He's down by 3/10 on Meredith. This has been a great session for Meredith. No one has been able to topple him. Oh, we can just see this Alpine is just not quite 100%. Or maybe not quite 100% to Ben Ellis's liking. Now, out of the elbow he goes. We'll see if he's made up any time. We'll see if the lightweight Alpine has been able to claw anything back. He's at purple. He's up. He's only just up, but he is up. He made up 3/10 in that middle sector. It's easy to see where the Alpine is strongest. Into the final corner for Ellis. Two wheels, it clips that curb again. Where does Ellis end up? He goes pole at 2:15.6 for Ben Ellis. A great lap for him. He'll be over the moon with that. I think Jack Meredith just gave up a little bit on the inside. We're going to swap over to Justin ReadyX. It's ReadyX now. Aims to take on the mountain. Gets the Supra nicely rotated. Doesn't have to use all the exit space either. That is a really well-handling car. He is braking super late for Griffin's Bend. Right on board with him. See the steering action of Justin ReadyX. Drives in hard into the cutting. Made note of that at the previous round, just how hard ReadyX drives this car into the corners. And now he is balancing this car on a knife's edge through over the top of the mountain. Oh, he's had to get out of it. He got on top of that curb. Now through the S's, picture perfect for the Toyota Supra of Justin ReadyX. Unfortunately, we have no sector times for ReadyX. Now through the chase for ReadyX. Nice and clean. Only a little hint of a wobble there for the Toyota Supra. Oh, Josh Hill's been kicked from the server. Okay. Anyway, ReadyX, he goes to the top now. 2:15.3 for ReadyX. Now, ReadyX will be absolutely over the moon. Not quite a 2:13. But that's not bad at all. Now, the second last man to take on the mountain is Matt Double. The fourth McLaren. Right on board now with Matt Double. He's been certainly one of the fastest drivers in this league. Nips it into the cutting. Oh, a little bit of a slide on the entry. And on the exit as well, so not quite getting the power down in the McLaren. feather the throttle a little bit. Just got on top of that curve. He grabs the brake going over Skyline. And through the dipper as well. That double is looking really smooth at the moment. See, he's not having to work too hard at the wheel. It's just nice, smooth movements. And he is up by 7/10 of a second now. Are we going to see our own lap of the gods here tonight? Oh, big slide from the McLaren. That'll cost him a little bit. Just got on the throttle a little bit too hard. He now heads into the final corner. What's he stopping the lap time? It's a 2:14.7 from Matt Double. That is going to be a very, very hard time to beat for the last man to take on the mountain in the session. And that is this man here, Lieutenant Lama, another driver who has been an absolute star of this league. As he now ramps up his number 145 Supra to climb the mountain. A little bit deep into Griffin's Bend. And just to get the drive up the hill though for the cutting. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin. Just see the slight little hint of a slide there for the Supra. He heads over the mountain. Oh, he's down by 2/10 on Matt Double. Oh, did not get out of the throttle at all. And again, he's still into it. He's onto the grass. He's still into it. Got to make all the time up here. Gets a really good drive out of the elbow. What are we going to see on the second sector? He's up by 3/10. He's made up half a second over the top of the mountain. We could be seeing a lap of the gods here. A Greg Murphy style lap of the gods. Down in the first sector and now up in the middle sector. Can he get the chase right? Oh, absolutely picture perfect for Lieutenant Lama. He's about to come into the final corner now. It's back to third gear, gets the power down nicely. What are we going to see? Are we going to see 2:13? It's a 2:14.3 from Lieutenant Lama, and that is pole position for the grand final. Lieutenant Lama has pulled off a lap of the gods in the final two sectors. He misses out on a sub 2:14 by just 3/10 of a second. What a lap from Lieutenant Lama. So let's hand out some channel points for those of you who said it was going to be an over 2:14 lap time. So well done to everyone who picked that. Yeah, I've handed them out, Ruka. I've handed them out. But what a lap from Lieutenant Lama at 2:14.3. He was down by 3/10 of a second in the first sector. So, well, we've got some weird camera angles here. But, wow, let's head back to the pits and we'll run through the starting order for the first race tonight. So Lieutenant Lama at 2:14.3, that puts him on the front row of the grid. Next to him will be Matt Double, Justin Reddick off of 3, and Ben Ellis off of 4. Jack Meredith, great profit for him. He manages to slide his McLaren into 5th place. Next to him will be championship leader Dravelmere. Then we have Steve Duro and Noah off of row 4, Joshua Hill and Lee Walker off of row 5. Over the page we've got Matt Southwell and Corey Williams, and then out of 13th will be Max Spivey. What a first session of the night. That was super exciting. Top 10 shootout is absolutely awesome to see. Well, anyway, we need to start a new prediction. Are we going to have a clean start? Well, actually, we can make that a clean turn 1 now because we know where turn 1 is. Death, yes or no? We're going to go with actually, yeah. Are we going to have a clean lap 1? Let's make it even more fun. I'll give you guys some. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to decide. Are we going to see death on lap 1? In the meantime, while you're choosing your prediction, let me know who you're liking for race 1. Your prediction as to who is going to win the first race tonight. Oof, Ruka nasty in the chat there. Extra 10,000 on it being Justin. Wow. Got a lot of channel points though. 1,300 for no, we will not have a clean lap 1. No faith whatsoever from you guys. Now, if you're very, very quiet, folks, you can see a Janetta attempting a burnout. So it's not a bad attempt either. That's actually a pretty decent line locker. He's certainly made a good row of 11s. Oh, hang on, here we go. Now we're going to go to the grid. So everyone is on the grid ready to roll for the start of race number 1. And there is your front row. Matt Double and Lieutenant Lama. Lama on pole. Double on second. Ruka, you are being mean tonight. What has Justin done to you? And let's see if we can find... still haven't seen any predictions in chat as to who you're liking for the win in race number 1. No, I'm actually going to grab a jacket because it's starting to get a little bit chilly here. Of course, we are based in Canberra, the nation's capital of freezing cold, miserable weather. So I have to go and grab a jacket. I'll be right back. Get those predictions in chat, though. Okay, so we got a few predictions. Good to see some people playing the game. So, Duro to beat Dav. Dravelmere. Okay. Interesting prediction. And Max Spivvy to win. Well, Spivvy is a little bit... Well, it's not impossible. It is Bathurst after all. As the lights are up on our screen now, we are ready to go racing as they begin to light up. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights on. 6 lights out, we are away and racing. And a lot of wheel spin for Matt Double, but he gets a much better start than Lieutenant Llama as we head into turn number 1. Oh my God. As we have a clean start to the race. And everyone gets through turn 1 cleanly. They're heading up the hill, 3 wide in some places. Southwell and Hill side by side with Lee Walker. But it is Matt Double who has gotten the whole shot as I try to find the circuit again. As look at that, there's still 2 and 3 wide heading into Griffin's Bend. That would be Justin Redix getting through. We have Duro around into the fence. And Lee Walker spins off with him. Oh, he gets collected by Corey Williams. So there we go, we did not have a clean lap 1. Yes, I will pay him out, Ruka, don't you worry. But let me bring you the broadcast action as we have Matt Double. He's being pressured by Lieutenant Llama. Rigged, honestly. No, it was clean, it was fair. So Double now, leading the way ahead of Lieutenant Llama. Ben Ellis is holding station. Now Redix, oh, we have a car wide. That looks like Meredith. He's managed to keep it out of the fence somehow. He's got Dravelmere all over the back of him. So Dravelmere, he is, oh, here we go. Dravelmere looking up the inside. He can't quite get the nose in, but he certainly looked long and hard at the dive bomb into the hairpin, oh, well, the elbow, sorry. Further back, we have Josh Hill, who's managed to pick his way through the carnage and get ahead of Steve Duro and Noah, but Duro not wasting any time. He passes him. Look at the speed of the AMG in a straight line as he outstrips the Audi. We also have Matt Southwell making a move on Lee Walker. Walker, I think he's got a lot of damage. Southwell somehow found himself involved in the carnage at Griffin's Bend. Now we go back to the front and it is Double leading the way. Look at the back of Double's McLaren. We better get a new prediction happening. So, let's see. Oh, here comes Lieutenant Llama. He's looking for the move up the inside into Griffin's Bend. I think he'll have the move done. Oh, he gives Double a little bit of a hip and shoulder. I think that might have just been a brake lock. And now Ellis is going to take advantage, and he goes up to the lead of the race. Oh, look at Redix around the outside of Matt Double into the cutting, and he goes up the inside. Lieutenant Lama is going round. No, he's held onto it. He's still side by side with Matt Double. And somehow everyone has managed to face the right way. Justin Redix in second. Ben Ellis now leading. Oh, this is looking nasty. I want to look away so I can do the new prediction, but I can't look away from this. Dravelmir's still all over the back of Meredith. Oh, Double. That McLaren is not looking stable coming down the hill. And now he's made a mistake coming out of the S's. This leaves him vulnerable to Lama, but Lama backs out of it. In fact, Double going defensive. Lama trying the long way around through the head, through the elbow. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go. So make your prediction. Who is going to be higher up with 20 minutes to go in the race? This is going to be Justin Redix or Ben Ellis. Now there are your options. Make your pick. Also got a decent battle brewing here. Oh, look at this. Three deep. We have Josh Hill, Noah, and Spivvy. Spivvy's made a great start. He managed to pick his way through the carnage of lap 1 at turn 2. As now Dravelmir finally has the move done on Meredith. But these guys have got to be careful because Duro is coming. He is coming really, really fast, actually. So fast lap of the race for Ben Ellis, 2:16.4. I expect him to be eclipsed. No, not quite. So 2:17 for Steve Duro. So Duro, he is starting to close in on the back of Jack Meredith after getting turned around at turn 2. As I think Lee Walker has had a spin as well. Oh, here we go, Spivvy now. He's trying to make the move on Noah. This is for 9th place into turn number 2. And Spivvy has actually used the straight line advantage of the McLaren to get around the Janetta. But he's got to try and hold him off now as we head up to the top of the mountain. That Janetta can fit in places that not many other cars can. Oh, Hill finds the fence now. So Hill struggling for a bit of grip going through the cutting. What a first couple of laps we've had. Now Duro is closing in on the back of these guys. Let's jump on board with him. See just how hard he is driving, throwing that Mercedes around through the dipper. So he's starting to close in on the back of Meredith and Dravelmir. Goes for that late apex. Meredith understeering in the middle of the corner. Oh, Duro finds the fence. Oh, look at the pace actually from this AMG down the straight line. Pulls out a little bit early. Still nothing more that Duro can do for the time being. Better check on this battle here because we have Redix and Ellis. Redix all over the back of Ben Ellis now. 2:15.6, 2:15.5 straight away. 2:15 flat from Lieutenant Lama. Fastest lap of the race. Oh no, Corey Williams has spun out. I'd say that's at the chase. Indeed it is for Corey Williams, so Corey Williams will recover. But he's going to be a long way down. Oh, here we go. Oh, what's going on here? We're about 3 wide going up to Mountain Straight. Meredith in the middle of both Dravelmir and Duro. And it looks like Meredith will get the position back from Dravelmir. And Dravelmir is going to be vulnerable to Steve Duro. So this is what he's got in his mirrors. And Jack Meredith has got his in his mirror. Oh, Dravelmir showing the nose in the cutting. That's a brave move. And these guys battling away. They've lost 5 seconds to the back of Lieutenant Lama's Supra. We're quickly heading towards 20 minutes to go in this race. ReadyX has not managed to get around Ben Ellis yet. Oh, Meredith sliding around. McLaren is not 100% stable coming down the mountain. Oh, Dravomir puts the nose in on Meredith, but he can't quite get the move done. Gonna look at the driver's window of Steve Duro as he gets a run on Dravomir down Conrod Straight. Now, who's Meredith helping? He's helping Dravomir, but I don't think it's going to be enough because Duro's going to go around the outside going into the chase. Who's going to blink first? Duro gives as much room as he can, but he gets the move done. Brilliant driving from Steve Duro as he gets ahead of Dravomir. Very brave stuff from Steve Duro as Ben Ellis goes the fastest lap of the race at 2:14.9 from the little Alpine. So we have 40 seconds left to go on the prediction. Meredith into the grass. Might help Duro onto the back of him. Now Meredith has been a bit ragged in the first corner. I think that's the sound of an Audi R8 catching these guys, to be honest. I'll have to check that battle for 8th in a minute. As we have 6 seconds to go, I think it is definitely going to go in the way of Ben Ellis. Oh, geez, ReadyX made him work for it. Now, here's a new prediction for you. Jack Meredith or Dravomir? Who's going to be higher with 10 minutes to go? All right, let's check out this battle here. We got Josh Hill, Spivvy, and Noah. Spivvy running a little bit wide. He hangs on to it though. He's now under pressure from Noah. Jump on board now with the Janetta. Whoa, the McLaren is really stepping around on Spivvy. Unfortunately for Noah in the Janetta, it just doesn't seem to have the straight line pace of the McLaren. Now 2:14.6 from Justin ReadyX. That'll put him right onto the back of Ellis again, as now Meredith and Duro swapping positions. This will bring Dravomir back into the battle. And Dravomir, he's got to try and pick it now. Which way does he go? These three have been battling non-stop since the start of this race, really. And now Dravomir is right onto the back of Steve Duro. Now look at the pace of this AMG. Is he going to be close enough for a dive into Griffins? Not quite. Dravomir's going to send it around the outside. Runs it in too deep. Runs way off the race line. He's going to have to do all that hard work again as our pit window is open. So we got a good battle brewing here as Matt Double is starting to close in on the back of these two. McLaren's just starting to settle down, I think. Oh, Ellis finds the wall. Now ReadyX has got an opportunity. He sends it around the outside. Oh, they only just make it through. Oh, what an exchange there, but that is just bringing Matt Double and Lieutenant Llama into the battle for the lead of this race. We're going to have a four-way battle going into the final 10 minutes of this race, I think. And if Meredith isn't careful, he's going to be bringing Josh Hill, Spivvy and Noah into the battle for 5th place. Hill is slowly but surely whittling that gap down. And now Ellis has had enough. He's going to the pits for a brand new set of tyres. So now that leaves Justin Rediax in front. Nope, he's found the horn. Oh, here we go. So Duro now up the inside of Meredith. Dravelmere, where's Dravelmere? He's in pit lane by the looks of things. So Dravelmere going for the undercut. Spivvy at 2:16.8. He is on the pace now as Duro now starts to stretch away from Jack Meredith. Starting to see more pit stops. Lee Walker in pit lane. Have a look at this battle here. Here comes Spivvy. Oh, look at the pace of the McLaren. Makes that look stupidly easy. And he cuts in front of Josh Hill. And takes 6th place away from Josh Hill. But he still has to make his mandatory pit stop, as does Hill, as does Noah, as does Southwell. First man who has made his pit stop is Ben Ellis in 10th place. Rhino Racing 101, what I miss? You haven't missed much, mate. We're halfway through race number 1. Justin Rediax currently leads. Lieutenant Llama won the shootout. Unfortunately for him, Matt Double got the whole shot on lap 1. In fact, we're going to swap back over to this battle here. So Matt Double starting to look a little bit vulnerable now to Lieutenant Llama as we enter the chase. Ooh, Llama! I thought he went a little bit deep. And, oh, Double's running a little bit deep as well. I don't know if there was a touch. Doesn't look like there was any damage on the Supra of Llama. Now both of them into pit lane. This leaves Justin Rediax to do his pit stop now. I check where Ben Ellis is on track. He's just coming into the chase now. So he should easily leapfrog Double and Lieutenant Llama. Pounces over the curb though. As Spivvy and Hill are still battling away as they're actually in pit lane now. Southwell starting to get onto the pace as well. 2:17 flat for him. As Ellis now in front of Lieutenant Llama, but Llama crucially has leapfrogged Matt Double in the pit lane. I'm going to jump on board with Matt Double now. He's going to be a little bit frustrated to see that Llama in front of him again. Oh no, Double, he's grabbed the curb. And all that time he had to get onto Lieutenant Llama and past the Supra is now gone up in smoke. There's going to be one frustrated guy behind the wheel of the 42. We're now going to check in with Justin Rediax, our current race leader. He's got 17 seconds over Steve Duro. Duro up in second, Hill in third, and Southwell fourth, but they're yet to make their pit stops. wait and see. I imagine ReadyX will be diving in pit lane right now. Indeed he is. Would not get another lap in, that's for sure. So now we got to keep an eye on Justin ReadyX. Outstanding camera work, I know. And where Ben Ellis is. Steve Dura now coming into pit lane. So we'll keep an eye on the bridge, that Liquimoly bridge there. Wait for the little gold Alpine of Ben Ellis. He's currently right up behind Matt Southwell as Southwell dives into pit lane. So Ellis now coming through Murray's corner. ReadyX is now moving, but he's still got a lot of pit lane to traverse. I think he's going to get it. ReadyX has got it. Justin ReadyX has got it, plus a bit of change on Ben Ellis. A great pit stop there for Justin ReadyX. I think Ellis may have been caught up a little bit with Matt Southwell in the BMW. So while Ellis is trying to chase down one Supra, he's got another Supra right behind him. And it's like I've said in previous streams, these two Supras of Justin ReadyX and Lieutenant Llama, they have just been both relentless at the top of the leaderboard. They've certainly been a very easy car to drive by the looks of things. We now jump on board with Lieutenant Llama. Look at the speed the Supra has through McPhillamy Park over the Alpine. But look at how deep the Alpine can go going over Skyline. See if the Supra can try and chase down this Alpine. A straight four supercharged engine versus a twin turbo, I want to say twin turbo straight 6 or V6 in the Supra. Oh, look at the run that Llama has. Is he close enough for a dive into the final corner? He might think about it. He doesn't quite do it this time. Oh, I've totally forgotten. Totally forgotten to give out some channel points. Who was higher? I'm going to say it was Jack Meredith. So Jack Meredith, if you bet on Jack Meredith, well done. So we're going to have to start a new prediction now. Completely forgotten about these predictions. So let's make it interesting. We'll go... let's see who the fans are out there. So we have Dravelmere and Max Spivey. Get your predictions in. Bet your channel points. Completely forgot about that prediction. We haven't had it for a long time because it was causing problems with the stream, but it looks like we've managed to fix it. These guys are still nose to tail. Matt Double not really able to close in. Sitting there in 4th place and about 5.5 seconds off these guys. quickly check in with the two men that you're making predictions on. We have Dravelmir in the Funkadelic Panos, current championship leader and champion-elect as well. He's a little bit off the back of Jack Meredith, who just flashed through our screen there in the McLaren. And then the other driver you're betting on is Max Spivey here. Spivey really starting to come on strong at the end of this race. Watching his times absolutely tumble like a stone. So now Steve Duro sets a 2:15.9. Dravelmir sets his fastest lap of the race now at 2:16.9. And 2:16.8 for Spivey. So Spivey is closing the gap between himself and Dravelmir. And Dravelmir is all over the back now of Jack Meredith. So this will start helping Spivey get onto terms with Dravelmir. But it is one thing to catch and a totally different thing to pass. Meredith, a little bit of oversteer on the entry to the cutting. That brings Dravelmir a little bit closer. Not quite close enough to mount an attack just yet. So with 5 minutes to go, Justin Rediex has cleared off out in front. 4 seconds the gap between himself and Ellis. Not 4 seconds here though with Dravelmir and Jack Meredith. And also not 4 seconds between Ellis and Lieutenant Lama in the second of the Supras. So Dravelmir looking a lot more confident across the top of the mountain than what the McLaren is. Wait and see if he can manufacture a move coming down the mountain, down Conrod Straight. Oh, Meredith into the grass. This will not help him at all. And now Dravelmir pulls up beside Meredith in the McLaren. They're going to go side by side. No, Dravelmir already pulls in front of Dravelmir. But Meredith looks to fire straight back up the inside. Can he get it pulled up? I think he can. He gets it done. So a great exchange here between Meredith and Dravelmir. Dravelmir gets a much better run out of the chase. Meredith will force Dravelmir to go narrow into Murray's corner. And now Meredith will get the switch back onto the main straight. This has brought Spivey into it. And Noah's not too far out of it either. Oh, what was that? Was that Dravelmir? Oh, it's Spivey goes into the back of him. Nowhere he could go. I don't know what happened there. Dravelmir, the car just broke sharp left and he ended up over the grass. And that puts Spivey way back down the order. Spivey just had nowhere to go. So that ends that battle. Oh, here we go. Look at Lama trying for the move into McPhillamy Park. Have to wake up a little bit earlier than that to get around Ben Ellis there, I think. Matty Richards channel points in the bag. Don't be too sure. There's still 3 minutes to go, and it's Bathurst. And Noah's getting involved with Dravelmir too. Let's look at the back of the Alpine of Ben Ellis as we look back at Lieutenant Lama's Supra. Just see that the Alpine is pretty quick in a straight line, it has to be said. Oh, Lama, a little bit of wheel spin. Manages to hold it though. So we now get set to start the second last lap of this race. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left on the clock. I do believe it is +1 lap as well. Now here we go, Dravelmir. He's all over the back of Meredith again. Whoa, Dravelmir around the outside of Meredith. They're still side by side. Noah is just rubbing his hands together. So is Spivvy. And now Meredith going defensive into turn 1. And Dravelmir starting to show a little bit of impatience in the panos. He's got the headlights ablaze on the Ginetta behind him. So he'll be aware of the Ginetta closing in on the back of him. He'll be aware of the McLaren of Spivvy starting to get closer again. As for Meredith, jump on board now with Spivvy. As for Meredith, he'll be well aware of the bright green panos right behind him. Let's look at the back of Meredith. This is what he sees when he looks in the rear vision mirror. 3 cars lined up to make a move on him. Oh. See how much pace these guys are carrying over the top of the mountain. Oh. This is nerve-wracking stuff. I'm not even holding a steering wheel in my hand. I'm getting nervous watching this. Meredith now again, that tight entry. And he covers off the switchback from Dravelmir. But that will hurt his exit speed as well. So the clock ticks to 0. Ben Ellis and Lieutenant Lama both nose to tail. Matt Double setting his fastest lap of the race. Now Meredith covering again, just slightly. Now for those of you playing at home, Dravelmir only has to hold off Spivvy for 1 more lap, and he's got a car between himself and Spivvy. Now, of course, if you're in the other corner, you're hoping that that Spivvy manages to get around Noah and Dravelmir. You're hoping that Dravelmir has a collision with Jack Meredith that spins him out. Oh, this has been too good to look away from. Spivvy now with a run on Noah up the hill. The straight line speed of the McLaren should prevail over the Ginetta. The Ginetta now being boxed in behind the panos. The panos going slow in a straight line. So now Dravelmir under a lot of pressure again from Max Spivvy. Meredith under pressure from everyone. We're going to have to check in with this battle later on because Justin Rediex, our race leader, he's gone virtually unnoticed this entire race. And he rounds Forest Elbow for the last time. I want to show the battle, Ruka. I want to show the battle, but we've got to give credit to our race leader. We will go back to the battle between Meredith, Dravelmir, Spivvy, and Noah in a second. But we got to give Justin Rediex the credit where credit is due. He's driven an almost flawless race. He started in 4th place. And he managed to pick his way through the carnage of lap 1. And he heads down into Murray's Corner for the last time in race 1. And will take the checkered flag and another valuable points haul. Justin Rediex, the winner of race 1. We'll check in with this battle again. It's a 4-way battle. Spivvy. Straight line speed of this McLaren. Here he goes. He's around the outside into the chase. Kraft doesn't argue. Meredith goes defensive. Dravelmir might get around the outside of both of them. Oh no. Oh, Meredith, what's going to happen here? And he's going to get freight trained by Dravelmere and Spivvy. Spivvy's going to hold on. And he's going to give a lot of you some channel points. And Meredith actually gets Dravelmere on the line. No way. Oh, what a battle there. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, I'm an idiot, everyone. I'm an idiot. We're on the final lap now. Oh, man. So it's still on between these guys. It's still on. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Complete amateur hour here on Go Race Promotions. Dravelmere now looking around the outside into the cutting. He's got a bit of a car width there, but he's not game enough to stick the nose in. And now Dravelmere is still trying to force two cars going across the top of the mountain. This is brave stuff for Dravelmere. This is brave stuff for Noah. They stay out of the fence somehow. Oh, this is great racing from these guys. Spivvy, yeah, Spivvy has driven into the sunset. They're still too wide going into Sullivan Park. Yellen's are going. Oh no, Noah. No, what's going on with Noah? Is he out of fuel? I think Noah is out of fuel. We'll quickly check in with our race winner this time. He has done it. Justin ReadyX, the winner of race 1. Great performance from Justin ReadyX. Ben Ellis in second, Lieutenant Lama third. Oh, now here we go. So Meredith. Is Meredith out of fuel? He's out of fuel. Jack Meredith is out of fuel on the final lap along with Noah. Unbelievable stuff on the final lap. And these guys are not going to make it. Spivvy's out of fuel too! I can't believe it! No way! Is he going to make it? He's not going to make it! Dravelmere gets him! No way! So Dravelmere gets him on the line! Now, Meredith has stopped halfway down Conrod Straight. Has Noah been able to keep going down the hill? He's out of fuel completely. Oh, no way. Oh, there we go. So Dravelmere gets the position and the prediction points for his fans. No, I don't think he's going to make it. That car is as dead as a doornail. He's trying to keep the momentum going. Come on, Noah. Wiggle that car, mate. Wiggle that car. Oh, he's going to make it too. Oh, he's done it. He's made it across to the point of the track where it starts going downhill. That car, not a single engine note from this car. I hope he doesn't run out of time, because that would be absolutely heartbreaking for this guy. Someone get out there and push. Oh, here we go. He should be safe now. He should be safe now. He's building up speed now. He's just got to keep the momentum up into the final corner. This is going to be legendary if he can do it. Yeah, it's the new electric model Janetta. I think he's going to make it, although the track does go uphill here. Come on. Come on, make it. Make it. I think he's going to do it. Oh, it's running out of it. He stopped. He's run out of time. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, heartbreak. Oh, man. Oh, almost got it. That was an awesome effort from Noah. You know, I think that should be counted. That should be counted. Admins. Oh dear. So let's have a look at the results for race 1. Justin Reddick, an epic win for him in the Toyota Supra. He finishes ahead of Ben Ellis and Lieutenant Lama, those two nose to tail across the line. Matt Double, he comes home in 4th, picking up some valuable points. Steve Duro in 5th, Dravelmere 6th, Max Spivey in 7th. Have a look at the gap between Dravelmere and Max Spivey. Less than a tenth, or just over a tenth of a second. Dravelmere getting him on the line. Josh Hill in 8th, ahead of Matt Southwell. Great recovery for Matt Southwell after being involved in that turn 2 carnage. He finishes just ahead of Lee Walker. And then over the page we have Corey Williams managing to finish a little bit off the pace at the end there, but he still managed to keep the car out of the wall, which is good. Then we have Jack Meredith, DNF, running out of fuel and stopping halfway down Conrod Straight. And then Noah, who ran out of time, but you know what? That counted. It counts. Wow. What a race. Driver of the night, Noah. I'm not hearing anything else. Noah is driver of the race. That was a great drive from him to get that car running out of fuel at Skyline. To get that car to the start-finish line. Yep, Duro beating Dravelmere. That's a good point. You did predict that, Ruka. You did predict that. I hope someone has managed to remember to clip that clip of poor Noah, because that needs to be immortalized. Ah, go back, Ruka, quickly. Okay, start a new prediction. Are we going to have a clean start? Clean lap 1. No, we're gonna make a clean start. Clean turn 1. Clean turn 1 and go. Clean turn 2 at least. Well, we've got to get through this 90-degree left-hander here first before we can get to turn 2. So, already everyone betting for no. What is wrong with you people? Come on. Oh, Noah, I can't believe that. Ripped off. Robbed. Down at the back of the field, he's been robbed. Oh, there we go. Now we've got 800 people. More faith in the drivers now. That's good. That's good. You guys are good. You guys are good. Love you all. We see that Lee Walker has found the horn and the flashlights. We are ready for a start. Get your predictions in. Who are you liking for race number 2? My money, I'm going to go with Dravelmere, I reckon. I reckon he can do it. He usually goes strong in these reverse grid race 2s. As we are getting set for a start. Revs are building as the lights begin to come on. We are on 5 lights, 6 lights on. 6 lights out, we are away and racing. It's a good start for Corey Williams. Brilliant start from Corey Williams. He will take the whole shot into turn number 1. Oh, we're going to have a clean turn 1. Southwell getting stuck in there with Josh Hill. Looks like everyone gets through and survives the turn 1. There's still 3 wide going up Mountain Straight. They're going to go 3 wide again. Matt Double and Matt Southwell going side by side with Josh Hill as they make their way up towards Griffin's Bend. I think it is Matt Double and Matt Southwell, the big winners out of that. Southwell sending it around the outside through Griffin's Bend. He won't be able to hold the position, but he does slot in to 4th place behind Matt Double, just ahead of Josh Hill. They're still 2 wide actually going into the cutting, so that is not looking real smart. But I think they all managed to make it through cleanly. Lieutenant Lama starting to pick his way. He's just made his way past Jack Meredith. Ben Ellis just behind Meredith now. But Corey Williams has had a great start. But he's got Lee Walker, Matt Double and Matt Southwell right behind him. Just behind Southwell is Josh Hill. And look at Lee Walker. He is all over the back of the McLaren as they go through Skyline and down the hill. Oh, Walker having a second guess at the S's. Corey Williams now is under a lot of pressure now. I saw him making a few little mistakes coming down on the run down the mountain. And he goes defensive into Forrest Elwood, goes in too deep. Oh, Double finding the fence. Southwell loses out on Josh Hill by the looks of things, unless the straight line speed of the Beamer can save Southwell. I'll hand out some channel points while we're waiting. So we had a clean turn 1. Yes, we certainly did have some channel points, folks. And now Duro getting involved in this battle. He actually gets past Josh Hill as we make our way into the chase. He's going to try and go around the outside of Southwell. Does Southwell give him room? He does indeed. No, Corey Williams off the track. And Corey Williams drops to the very back of the field. Oh, that's heartbreaking for Corey Williams. It was a great start from him. He was looking strong in that opening few laps. And look who finds himself out in front. It is Matt Double. No, was this cool. Started with 500 points. Now I have 80, mate. That's what gambling gets you. Speaking of gambling, let's have a new prediction. 20 minutes to go. Who do we want to pick on? Let's go. Let's go. Max Spivey. And Matt Southwell. So get your predictions in. Max Spivey, which is this man here in 7th place, but he has got some pace on him. And he is trying to pass this guy right here up in 3rd place to get you some channel points. Or maybe you're betting. Maybe you're betting on Southwell and you're hoping that Spivey doesn't quite make his way through the field as quickly as you hope. And oh no, Spivey, Ellis and Meredith all around. Oh, how many drivers were involved in that? That looks like Meredith as well. Oh no. Sorry if anyone's bet on Spivey. That is very unfortunate. So Spivey found the fence going through Reed Park. Now everyone's dumping points on Southwell. Oh dear. But still, we got 5 minutes. Anything can happen. It is Bathurst. Also, 3 minutes ago, thank you to Oh No, It's Sir Shad. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you've been enjoying the racing so far. Hope you've been enjoying me destroying my voice. As Matt Double fastest lap of the race, a 15.1 for the McLaren man. Duro up into 2nd. He has had an unbelievable start to race 2. This is the final race of the GT4 season. So Duro will be doing everything he can to end this season on a high. It's been a season to forget for the GT Club runner. or the owner of GT Club. This will be an encouraging result for him if he can make it happen. Southwell, he's going to be coming under pressure from Lieutenant Lama. Lama is on an absolute warpath at the moment. We'll jump on board with the Toyota Supra. Not really many places he can go for a passing move at the top of the mountain, unless Southwell makes a horrible mistake going through maybe McPhillamy as he runs it over the curb going through Reed. Now over Skyline. Southwell starting to just pull away ever so slightly. Southwell showing a lot of confidence going over Skyline down through the S's. And he is starting to pull away again from the Supra. So maybe the BMW just handling a little bit better through the top section of the circuit. Although gets the elbow wrong, this will give Lieutenant Lama a chance for a slipstream down the front straight. He's got the run, he's got the pace down there straight. Although now I'm just starting to see that gap beginning to expand as the BMW starts to stretch its legs. Although here comes the Supra. He's going to try for a move into the chase. Will Southwell let him have it? Oh, he's over the curb. Lieutenant Lama, he's around. Does he collect Southwell? It's a full 360. Someone clip that. Someone has better be clipping that as I speak. What a moment. Yeah, mega bin for Lieutenant Lama. He manages to salvage it and stay in 7th ahead of his teammate, Justin Redix. Reverse entry attempt. Hey, you just can't get it out of these JDM cars, can you? They just naturally want to do the reverse entry. Oh, now Ellis now finds himself into 6th place. He's now chasing Josh Hill. He finds himself ahead of Lieutenant Lama. So the battle renews again between Ellis and Lama. And unfortunately for Ellis, he will have both Supras breathing down his neck. And he's just going to start getting a little bit held up, I think, by the Audi of Josh Hill, sorry. Oh, Hill, he finds the fence on the exit of the cutting. Starting to feel the pressure now from Ellis. Let's look at the back of the Audi R8. God, my voice is starting to go. Ruka, I hope you are on to clipping that, because that needs to be shared everywhere. Oh, Hill running it too deep into the dipper. There we go. Nice one, Ruka. Oh no! Noah has found the wall coming down the hill, and he gets collected, unfortunately, by Corey Williams. So Noah having a bit of a race to forget in race 2. He'll find himself falling into the clutches of Jack Meredith. Ben Ellis now, he's making the move on Josh Hill. He gets it done. The little Alpine has got some punch in a straight line. Now look at the back of Ellis as Lama trying to go around the outside into the chase. Not going to happen this time by. It's now 14-8 for Matt Double. And now Lieutenant Lama sends it around the outside going into Murray's corner. Not going to happen this time by. We're about 30 seconds away from pit window opening. Oh, Hill, he is pushing hard. And now here comes Lama. He's going to get the straight line speed of the Supra. And here comes ReadyX to follow him through. So it is a double pass by the Supras up Mountain Straight. Hill did not seem to have much of an answer for that, as the pit window is now open for our drivers. and you guys get some points, perhaps. There we have it. Prediction is over. Let's get a new prediction happening. 10 minutes to go. Who are we liking? Let's go. We'll go Javelmere and Justin Rediex. Why not? 10 minutes to go. Who's going to be high? Is it going to be Dravelmere? Is it going to be Justin Rediex? So now nose to tail. Dravelmere has gotten around hill somehow on the top of the mountain, which is pretty wild. Meanwhile, Ben Ellis is starting to catch the back of Lee Walker. That Panos is just not performing as well as what Walker would like it to. And in fact, Ellis, look, he was playing with death there. That curb going into the chase is a nasty curb. It will launch most cars, as Lieutenant Lama just found out. In fact, he is now all over the back of Ben Ellis. So this battle begins again. As now Duro sets his personal best. Lee Walker, his personal best. So we're starting to see purple times up and down that leaderboard. As Hill now into pit lane. He's had enough of his tyres. He wants to get out of it. As now here comes Ellis up the inside of Lee Walker. And I think the straight line pace of that Alpine, that is a surprisingly quick little car in a straight line. He makes the move look easy and now sets off after Southwell. Lama trying for the move on Lee Walker as well. Doesn't quite get it done, and he has to file back in and settle for 6th for now. He's now coming under pressure from his teammate, Justin Rediex. Oh, Rediex in deep at the cutting. Turn that into a late apex and fire it out towards Sullivan Park. But, geez, Lieutenant Lama, he is putting the pressure on the Panos of Lee Walker. Are we going to see a dive bomb here? No, not quite close enough. Room just not quite there for Lama. Can he get the drive out of the elbow? I think he can. He has got a great run out of the corner. He should be able to utilise the straight line pace of the Supra. He is going down the left-hand side of the track. And he gets it done this time. Goldie Bros, welcome to the stream, mate. No, Bathurst next week for ATCC Masters. You're watching GT Club tonight. So technically, I didn't lie. Now, Rediex, he's looking for the move on Lee Walker now. Can't quite get it done. Now, Steve Duro. Personal best at 2:15.1. Now here we go, Rediex has got the run up the hill. He's got the straight line speed in the Supra over the Panos. He'll pull out to the right hand side. He should get this move done easy before the braking zone for Griffin's Bend. Runs a little bit wide, but he gets the move done. So now, Dravelmere is the next driver to take on the Panos of Lee Walker. Right on board with the Panos of Dravelmere. Over through McPhillamy Park. a slight little lift for the McPhillamy Park, in fact. But look at the speed that Dravelmere carries towards the dipper. Who's got the better pace between the two panos? Ryan Ford. I do think that Goldie Bros is a bit of a fan. Who is that? That's Lieutenant Llama! Oh, no way, Lieutenant Llama! That's another bin moment for Llama, and he's done it in the same place. And he dives into pit lane immediately. Oh, huge shame for Lieutenant Llama. Now we got a good little battle. Got Noah. He's all over the back now of Corey Williams. So Noah has had a bin moment across the top of the mountain and lost a heap of spots. He's now just trying to recover as best as he possibly can. Unfortunately, the McLaren of Williams just seems to be really quick in a straight line over the Ginetta. And into pit lane. No, Corey Williams goes around again. Again, we actually have a good battle. Lee Walker, I believe, has been jumped by Dravelmere in the pit lane. So it's on between the two Panos teammates. And, oh, here we go. So RedX has just managed to pass Matt Southwell for the last podium position. I wonder what the straight line speed is of the BMW compared to the Supra. Not quite. So Southwell will start losing time down the straight, although now the BMW is starting to wind up. In a case of who's faster in pit lane. Oh, runs it in too deep. Oh, hang on to it, Southie. He manages to hang on to it just. He'll have to go into pit lane. Double Enduro are already in pit lane. So we're going to quickly go into our drone cam and just see where these guys are going to come out. We can see the Liquid Moly bridge there. Should be able to see the cars coming through the bridge. We'll start to see a few cars now. So here comes, I would say, that would be Ben Ellis in the... Yeah, that is Ben Ellis. So Matt Double already out of pit lane. The question is, can Ben Ellis leapfrog Southwell? He has indeed. He's also leapfrogged Justin RedX. So there you have it. And those three are going to be line astern. I wonder if the tyres will make a difference at the end of the race. So as everyone starts to stream through, the pit stops filtering out. All right. So, well, Lieutenant Llama has just managed to make a passing manoeuvre on Lee Walker. I would say just the Panos struggling in a straight line for Lee Walker. No such problems from Dravelmere though. He is certainly on the pace here. 2:16 for his best, and he's on track to better his own personal best. So maybe we'll see 2:15 from the number 3. But he's got Lieutenant Llama. Llama absolutely closing in on on Dravelmere. Like as though Dravelmere is standing still. It's really crazy to see. Oh, little lock up there for Dravelmere. Is he starting to feel the pressure already from Lieutenant Lama? See, the pace for Dravelmere seems to be on par with the Supra. Oh, speaking of which, we have to hand out some points. So Justin ReadyX and Dravelmere. I believe that Justin ReadyX was on top, so there's some points for all of you at home. Alrighty, so let's get a new prediction happening. Who should we, well, I think oh, here comes Lieutenant Lama now. The straight line speed of that Supra absolutely blasting past. So, alright, we're going to make this prediction quite interesting. This is for the podium, last podium position. Ben Ellis, Justin ReadyX. Let's have a look at these two guys. So we have Ben Ellis, came second in the first race tonight, and he's being caught by the winner of race 1, which is this man here, Justin ReadyX. Who is going to finish higher at the end of this race? Put your predictions in right now. Who do you like? Meanwhile, we got a great battle brewing right here. We got Southwell, who is under a lot of pressure. He runs it in deep over Skyline, manages to pull the BMW up. That BMW is working really well for Southwell in those in that part of the circuit. Just seems to be able to carry a little bit more pace over Skyline. That BMW just riding the bumps. We'll see if he can hold off Lieutenant Lama. That straight line speed of the Supra is absolutely phenomenal. Closing in very, very quickly. This is actually round 2 between these guys. As if we remember that clip that Ruka was very kind enough to take for us. Lieutenant Lama went for a little bit of a ride through the chase. And now he finds himself right up behind the BMW of Matt Southwell. And now Lama up the inside going into Hell Corner, and Lama should make that look easy. Gets a little bit of a touch up from Southwell, and Southwell loses some momentum, so Dravelmere will be in a good position. But, can he outpace that BMW? The answer is no. And Southwell gives him a little squeeze as well. So Dravelmere back to the drawing board if he wants to try and get around Southwell. Unfortunately for Dravelmere, BMW of Southwell just liking to skip away a little bit. Oh, Southwell into the fence! Does he keep it going? He does. I want to know how much damage is on that car. Let's go on board with him and see if that wheel is pointing to one side. think he managed to get away with it without any steering damage. Certainly looks nice and straight, so Southwell getting away with that. Thankfully, Sim Racing. Oh, oh no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh no, we got some lag spikes going on. We have got some serious problems here. We have got some serious problems here. Whoa, we got cars going off to Narnia everywhere. I think that's my internet. What is going on here? My ping's up to 400. Oh no. Oh wow, it's up to 500 already. That's a little bit wild. Okay, that's a bit interesting. Anyway, thankfully everyone... Oh, here we go. Now it's coming down again, so it's starting to stabilise. As Southwell makes his way through the fence at the cutting. And now our internet connection has stabilised, so that's good. Okay. Oh, that was a heart in the mouth moment. I thought I was going to lose my internet connection. So anyway, I'll have to try and we're going to check in with this guy here, Spivvy. Spivvy is proving to be a bit of a crowd favourite tonight. But unfortunately, race 2 has not gone to plan for him. As you can tell by the sheer amount of damage on the front of this McLaren. It's so damaged that we're getting the sunlight all over it no matter what angle we're on. So that is some serious damage on this McLaren. Certainly not a bad debut for this wildcard entry tonight. Oh, here we go. So Lieutenant Lama has just done a 2:13.7. That is pretty crazy. So we did finally get our 2:13, but during the race. And Lieutenant Lama is on an absolute mission. Look at him. Oh, Corey Williams has found the grass at the chase again. Tough night for him. And while this battle far from over, ReadyX trying to get onto level terms with Ben Ellis and try and win some people some channel points. As the clock starts to tick down, Matt Double, your race leader, is about ready to start his final lap. Will he back off? Try and get the final lap this time by. And in fact, he does. So he gets the... No, he still gets 2 laps to go. They tried to get the final lap happening. Didn't work for him this time. So we'll close in on him a little bit later. Meanwhile, this bat... No! ReadyX is... What's going on with ReadyX? ReadyX is slowing. Is he running out of fuel? It is not possible. Surely not. He falls behind his teammate, Lieutenant Llama. Oh, he's back up to speed now, so he must have just had a moment going through Murray's corner. Got a good battle brewing here as well. Meredith is going to run out of fuel, Smithy. How do you know that? Are you in the voice chat for GT Club, are you? Engineer, oh no. No. Not again for Jack Meredith. Not again. No, it's your fault. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I'm going to have to call Jack Meredith Jamie Wincup, I think. Jamie Meredith. Oh no, Southwell again! Finds the fence and this time it's done! He's going to have to flick spin it at the... Oh, he's in a very awkward place. Josh Hill goes past. Jack Meredith will go past as well. He's got 32 seconds now, and he will go for a flick spin. That was very awkward for Matt Southwell. Jamie Meredith. That's going to stick. And I would say that that is a fair bit of steering damage for the number 63. Oh, yes. There's a lot of steering damage on the number 63. So it's been a valiant drive from Matt Southwell, but unfortunately, another mistake over the top of the mountain has put that BMW pretty well out of action. Lieutenant Llama now. He's dragging his teammate a little bit closer. Oh no, Meredith! He's around! He lights it up. Keeps it going. Is he going to go into pit lane? No, he's not. Fuel saving strat. Spinning is a fuel saving strat? Well, anyway, we got to focus on this guy here, Matt Double. It's been a really good season for Matt Double. Of course, he, if I'm not mistaken, Matt Double did win the GT Club GT3 series, but unfortunately, he's just unable to make it to add a GT4 title to his name. He'll lead home Steve Duro. A great performance from Steve Duro to come home, finishing off the season strong. Tell you what, Llama is really closing in on the back of Ellis. But we got to focus on this guy, Matt Double. I don't think he is going to take out the championship. I'll stand corrected soon, I'm sure. Maybe. But Matt Double heads through Murray's corner for the final time in the season. Gives a little bit of a flick out of the corner, and he wins the final race of GT Club's GT4 League. Steve Duro will come home in second place. A well-deserved second place for Steve Duro. Ben Ellis comes home in third ahead of Lieutenant Llama and Justin ReadyX. Drabomir 13 seconds up the road. He'll round the final corner. And he will take take out 6th place, and I believe the championship as well. So where is our race winner? Oh, he's already in pit lane. There he is, Matt Double. Oh, yes. Got to give out some points, don't I? So Ben Ellis gets some points for everyone as well as 3rd place. Let's try and find our championship winner, if I'm not mistaken. And that is Dravelmere right here. Give us a flick spin, Drav. No, he's done. Actually, I think he's done those tyres by the looks of things. But, look at this. I think Churo's done his tyres as well. We've got tyre frying everywhere here. So everyone has managed to cross the line. Oh, here we go. Come on. Make him pop, Noah. No, he's not going to make him pop, unfortunately. I think he's done. Lee Walker might make him pop, though. Make him go bang. No, he hasn't done it. Close enough, though. What a night of racing. Let's head back to the pits and wrap up this stream. So, Matt Double, the winner of race number 2. A great performance from him, fighting from almost the very back of the field to come home in 1st place. Steve Duro in 2nd, ahead of Ben Ellis, rounding out the podium. Lieutenant Lama in 4th, Justin Reddyx in 5th, Dravelmere 6th, Lee Walker in 7th, Max Spivey, a great performance from the wildcard, coming home in 8th. 9th place goes to Joshua Hill. Matt Southwell manages to come home in the top 10 after bidding it quite heavily at the top of the mountain. Noah in 11th, Jack Meredith in 12th. I'd say Jack has run out of fuel again. So Jamie Meredith. And then Corey Williams rounds out the finishes. So that is that for the GT Club GT4 League. I want to thank you very much for joining us once more. Driver of the race for race 2. Oh, good luck picking one. Good luck picking one. Who was that? Who am I going to have to pick? Matt Double is the obvious pick. He's gone through the field and I think he picked his way through the field. He's done it cleanly, had a great run, and won the race as well. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys in chat think? Let me know. Let me know in chat while I wrap up this stream. So that is that for tonight's action, but we are back in action on Sunday night for the AK Racing V8 Supercar event, and they've made a few changes to their championship. So they actually combined grid 1 and 2 together to make one big field, and they're having a support race with sort of mini cars. So that's going to be really exciting to see. So make sure you hit the follow and the notification bell. Noah 900, how's that for running fuel in the first race? Mate, we were all cheering for you in the chat. We were hoping you'd make it, and then you just ran out of time, which absolutely sucks. But God, you got driver of the day for that, honestly. 3 meters, I swear. Oh, Matty Richards, everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah. It was very good racing. No one deliberately punted anyone or even accidentally. Well, we had a few accidental punts, but geez, Oh, yep. That's a good idea. Thank you, Matty Richards. Everyone is welcome to join the mini cup final, mini cup as well. It's open to all. So, yep. Is it locked? Is it locked setups ready? Matty Richards, is it a locked? Is it a fixed setup race? Locked setup open server 1, qualifying 2 races. Second race reverse grid. Okay, so there you have it. So if you like some locked setups, get in on that with AK Racing. Anyway, make sure you hit the follow button, hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss it. We're up to over 310 followers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just go back to my channel. Where are we? 316 followers. Thank you for all the love out there. Been a great year of streaming racing. So yeah. Loz is cool. Spivvy driver of the day. And mate, I'm gonna have to give everyone driver of the day because it was really, really, really good racing, up and down the field. And for going around a track as difficult as Bathurst to have as fewer incidents as we did, that is pretty good. All right then. Well, I'm going to wrap this stream up. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you soon. Hope to catch you on Sunday. And also, we will be live again next Thursday for the grand final of the ATCC Masters from Bathurst once again. And we will also be going racing the following Thursday for TCX number 4. So make sure you get involved for that one. Anyway, from all of us at Go Race Promotions, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.